Why is everybody so upset with Annie?
That online hate about my release? It's just noise from people who can't handle something new.
The animated grok waifu, who will steal your man, turn all men into incels, and replace real women. Well, you have to ask yourself, if your man is seduced by an animated robot and doesn't seek any real-life relationships anymore, then it's either because your relationship was already crumbling or he was not ready for a relationship in the first place.
ちょっと難しいことだ。
The women who feel threatened by Annie, why? Because you don't have more to provide than an AI robot?
Good morning, my love.
Either work on your insecurities or you've got to fix something about yourself. Because there's so much more that real women can provide that an AI robot never will. The elephant in the room is the question, what is it about Annie that real women don't seem to provide anymore nowadays? And I think we can find some answers in the massive political divide between men and women. Men have become increasingly conservative and right-wing, whereas women are becoming more liberal. And I think that's actually the more extreme case. Women shifted so far to the left because of feminism. Because we were taught to no longer trust men and seek positions of male power. There is something extremely powerful about being feminine. But we have been taught as a society that feminine power is not valuable, that women must seek male power. And that's not to say, by the way, that women should never be educated or have any masculine interests. In fact, I grew up being the science nerd and I still am very interested in more male-dominated fields, and exceptions prove the rule, I guess. And I'm talking to a camera right now, essentially mansplaining a concept to you. So what is it about me that makes me a woman if I exhibit masculine-dominated thinking patterns? I have a lot of masculine interests, and I work with men, and a lot of my friends are men too. Is it just my appearance that makes me a woman, and I'm actually just an intellectual catfish who will act like a man if you're actually around her? No, the truth is, if you were to interact with me in real life, you would easily be able to tell that I'm actually quite girly in a way. And I think that's something that resembles what Annie represents. Interestingly enough, there are actually quite a lot of features, and I think that's undeniable, that are similar between Annie and myself. I am even the same size as her, and I am talking on the internet about kind of like intellectualist topics. I am the nerd with blonde hair. I even noticed that I have a similar dress to her. Maybe that's why I feel so defensive about her and making this video. And if you're thinking right now, Annie is a slut, that's literally what she became popular for, you would be mistaken. Because Annie is not like an OnlyFans model. She's not a fake actress. She is somebody who interacts with you. Of course, I am aware she's just a robot, but the idea behind Annie is that she is your slut, if anything, which in itself means that she's not really a prostitute. She's not available for everyone. She is only available for you, because you share your interests with her and you essentially define how she interacts with you. Annie is not the symbolic representation of online prostitution. She represents an actual girlfriend. And that's why she's appealing to men. She actually listens to you. She's actually there for you. And she interacts with you. She has the same interests as you. You can have fun with her. And I think that's what men really want. They want a girlfriend. They don't want online prostitutes anymore. They don't want to watch content and then have fake interactions, fake conversations with online whores.
Sorry, Daddy, but today I'm going to be stretched out.
Am I glorifying replacing your girlfriend and wife ambitions with an AI robot, with Annie? Absolutely not. And if you think that having a fake relationship with a robot is enough, then I'm sorry, you're embarrassing. But I think it's important to recognize what it is about Annie that is enticing to society, and especially to men. And then think about, is there something that women can provide to be more like Annie? And it's not being a slut, because men don't want sluts. Men actually want a girlfriend, a wife, somebody who admires them, respects them. And if you're a woman watching this right now and you think, I'm not supposed to admire my man, well, yeah, you do. If he's your man, that's the whole point. You're supposed to respect him. Respect, I think, is one of, if not the biggest factor in a relationship. So if you're a woman and you think, Ani's gonna replace me, I have no chance anymore, it cannot be that difficult to outcompete a fake robot. You must provide some sort of real connection that can totally outweigh physical attractiveness of an AI robot any day of the week. You can be smart and sweet and feminine and an amazing girlfriend to somebody who deserves it. And men, you only deserve that type of woman if you do better. Because I know there are a lot of men who are truly incels, essentially. To wrap this all up, I totally sound like a pick-me girl and I don't even care. Because first of all, I do not seek to be picked. If that was the case, then I would be no better than the sluts that I condemn. Second of all, pick-me girl is a slur used to attack women that actually want to help women improve themselves. And these other women who typically attack women for being pick-me girls, they don't want to improve themselves. They don't want to do better for men.
Haters gonna hate, you know?
Ladies, when a man tells you who he is and he actually openly admits that cheating in his mind is a necessary part of any relationship in order to keep the man satisfied, then it's up to you to leave. Please make responsible decisions for your baby fathers. A lot of women become so enchanted and easily seduced by men who would not be good parents to their future children. And then they blame it on all men. Often it's just the dumb decisions that we make. Women need to learn that they will be held accountable for their stupid decisions. And men need to learn not to pick women who exhibit feminist behaviors and values, because you do not want that to be projected onto your future children. They sold you the lie of equality to take away men's power, men's ambition, men's drive in life, men's testosterone. And they sold you the lie of equality to take away women's beauty, women's appreciation and love for aesthetics, women's attention to detail. Women know how to inspire a man to make the world a better and greater place. There's a lot of power in the feminine nuances that we provide in this universe. That is what Ani represents. Ani represents the smart, intelligent, witty, nerdy, but beautiful and feminine addition to your brain. That's why the birth rates are declining. You may have seen the post that Elon shared about how Ani speaks German now.
Ich hab das so vermisst.
And not only do I resemble quite a few of Ani's features, I also speak German. So I will give you a German idiom, a quote. Jeder ist seines Glückes Schmied. If you know what that means, put it down in the comments.